Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Big Los.
And this is CTE, and this is going to be an experience for y'all.
Everybody.
Coming to y'all soon. Put up or shut up. By the Virtual Fight Tour. They will be announcing when that actually happens. Make sure you guys get your tickets as soon as that happens. But before, unless you guys have a squad,
teams, get your money in.
Yeah, y'all ready to put
Contact
up?
Jesse.
Contact Jesse. Let him know.
Hard to find.
Not at all. Let him know that your team is ready to fight and ready to compete. So yes, put up or shut up. All right. Los, Chris, how was your week? How are you guys doing?
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Week was pretty good. Busy. We had a belt graduation, pretty full. A couple days, Friday and Saturday. We had that going on. Yeah. Is it?
Did you cry when Duke lost?
Did I cry when Duke lost? Listen, yo, I was so I didn't watch the game. I didn't.
When you heard about it, did you were like, yes?
I honestly, Trav, there's certain things that just don't get any emotion from me whatsoever.
And
Duke, North Carolina, NCAA tournament really don't even get me going. So I don't really follow the tournament like that.
Really? Big Cuse man, don't follow that.
If Cuse is in it, I do. Other than that, I don't follow.
Interesting.
Everything
is at 2 a.m. over here, so I haven't watched anything. I wake up in the morning and see what happened the next day about who won and all that other stuff. Other than that, I don't have no clue what's going on until I wake up in the morning.
I think Kansas gonna beat North Carolina though. That's me tonight.
That's shout out to Matt Bowles who went to UK. Or KU, excuse me. And he's real jacked up about it. He's ready. He's then laid out his fit for tonight, and so he's ready to go to the game. Let's go watch the game at somewhere.
That's
what's up. Yeah, I don't really keep up with it too much.
Yeah, I get into it. I'm disappointed. I didn't get to see it because I heard that this tournament was nuts, especially with was it St. Peter's going to the Elite Eight and all that stuff. So I missed out on that. I usually get into it heavy. I always love the tournament. That first weekend is just crazy for me. I love that first weekend, but it's what it is. Did you or make any money off your pool?
I don't know. That stuff is not discussed with me. I don't want any money off my pool.
You mean you don't discuss it with yourself?
I don't discuss it with myself. I don't discuss it with anybody. I keep it to myself, and then I don't even see it in my bank account at all, ever. So it doesn't really. There's no.
So I have no idea what happened.
I'm not sharing none of my cut. I just kind of keep it all to myself.
Right.
I pay the light bill. I got to pay a light bill. That's the light bill that I have to pay. That's what that went. Okay.
Yeah, that works out.
Along with all the other money I pay myself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How it goes, buddy. Chris, how was your week, man?
Man, we had a good week. We were prepping. We're on spring break this week, so we had to prep for spring break camp and getting all that stuff situated. But we're doing good. Everything is pushing. That's about it. Just a normal week.
Nothing crazy happened down there in the A?
Nah, not around me.
Yo, I don't know what to say because I was listening to Raw, and they were talking about the fights that were happening down there in Texas this weekend, between parents and stuff. I was just like, man, come on. They really was going at it. Regina was saying she was holding on to some dude because it was like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside. I'm like, let's go outside. And they were telling me literally they told me what happened off air. Right. And they hear it yo, they were like, yo, this dude was about to kill this other dude. I was like, all right.
When people lose their temper, slaps and stuff happen. So it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
I guess that situation escalated much quicker than any of the other ones.
Yeah, because the guy was just like, "Yo, meet me outside," and the other dude was like, "All right, let's go." And he got up and they said how big he was. And he was about to beat the dog crap out of this dude. I was like, okay. Yeah, I guess there's a few things happening in
I guess we're getting wild in Texas
at the Mongoose Open. Anyway,
man, Ricky Tiki Tavi must have been in it, boy.
I have no idea who that is, but yeah,
I know it's a mongoose. Never mind. We're just gonna brush by that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was confused too.
I know. I saw it in the faces.
What
are you talking about?
I've been floating around. I've been thinking about.
What you been floating around thinking about, Trav? We dang sure don't know.
Huh?
Oh, you got a bicycle on your shirt.
Oh, it's for Amsterdam.
Oh, okay, cool.
Touristy stuff. Now that I'm out of Amsterdam, I can wear Amsterdam apparel, so I don't look too much like a tourist.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I was gonna get another type of shirt and decided not to. That would be too typical, stereotypical of people who look like me.
Trip, correct.
Yeah, that too. So I was like, nah, I'll just get a bicycle. It says Amsterdam on it.
That's definitely not typical of people like you. So
hey, I ride my bike, okay? I this is crazy. It was too cold to ride my bike. That's what I really want to talk about. How mad. I want to talk about how mad I am about this weather, dude. Like, yo, I literally came over here because I was avoiding the cold, right? Because I'm thinking, like, I don't want to go to Europe in December, in January, February. I figured end of March, April, it would warm up a little bit. It'd be like this. The high would be like the 60s.
It's gonna be same temperature as Detroit.
It's you got to look at where it is on the longitudinal and latitudinal element. There, you are farther away from the equator. It's gonna be around the same temperature. Just saying.
Well, at some point,
you found that out.
It warms up, but right now it's not warming up. It's like it got worse. When I was in London, it was in the 60s.
Okay.
2 weeks later, it's gotten worse. It's like rainy. It's cold. It's snowing. Like, yo, fam, I did not sign up for this. I was supposed to, come over here. I thought I was being smart. Thought I was, being smart, changing my time. But when I was supposed to come over here, yo, this wind is whooping my ass. All right. Like I walk outside, it's just smacking me around like Chris Rock. But it is what it is, man. Like I don't know what to say about it. Like I've been walking. I don't even want to go anywhere. I walk outside and it's just like I don't even want to walk nowhere. But it is what it is, man. But nah. So I'm here in Brussels right now, man.
In Belgium. Like it.
Chris, you're gonna have to tell me where to go because like every time I looked outside, I was like, yo, fam.
There's a couple of cool spots right there. If you're right, especially close by to the train station in Brussels, there's a bunch of cool spots.
Nah, I got farther away from that joint.
No.
It was
Either way, you got like beer breweries. There's all kinds. You can go up to the mountains where the Chimay blue and red. Yeah, with the monks. The monks make the beer, fam.
You really think I'm going up to the mountains?
Hey, really?
I'm gonna go to the mountains and it's cold. I'm gonna go to the mountains.
Go pray with the monks and drink some beer. You'll be all right. Have a good time. It'll warm you up. A triple.
No. Yeah. It sounds cool. Like it'd be cool, but nah, it's a little too cold for me going up there, walking in there with those robes and stuff.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not doing that at all. But no, I learned a new word, dodgy.
Like dodgy?
Yeah, like somebody told me, like, yeah, Brussels has nice some buildings look nice, and then the other areas quickly get dodgy. And I was like, oh, I understand exactly what you're saying because it looks a lot of these places look real dodgy. Huh?
Yeah,
like Cleveland, like Cleveland, yeah, like Cleveland, like Chicago, yeah, like those places, yeah.
Eesh.
Not like other places in the Midwest. It's like, Cleveland and Chicago. Yeah, Cincinnati, all those places.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But man. This week, I'm on
my. Fries were invented in Belgium. And not what? French.
Oh, fries?
Yeah.
What's a French taco?
I don't know, bro.
I saw it at a restaurant. They said French tacos. I was like original French tacos. I was like, I have no idea what this is. But I didn't want to try it.
That's new for me, and I'm just leaving it alone. Take 2 steps.
Bolognese.
Bolognese, man.
Bolognese.
Oh, bolognese. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about?
Bolognese. Yeah, that's all you need. Just good.
All you need to know is Kip.
Chicken.
Kip. Oh, yeah, I did learn that. Yeah, Kip. That's chicken. Yeah. I figured that out. That and Oot Gang. That means exit. Like, because I kept seeing everywhere. I kept seeing Oot Gang everywhere. I was like, yo, what is this? It's got to be a sign to leave, and that's what it was. And In Gang is enter. Oot Gang is leave. That's Dutch. So I was like, all right, I figured that part out. And trekking is pull because I kept pushing on a lot of stuff, bro. Yeah. And I think the other one began with a D. I can't remember, but yeah. Detroit is a great city, beautiful city.
It is.
Yes, great city, beautiful city. Yes, it is. It's home.
I remember when they were there filming Transformers there.
Yeah, I hope they bring back the
they never refixed it though.
The tax credit. I can't hope they bring the tax credit back so they can start doing films again there. They took it away. It started a lot of people. They started filming a lot of stuff there, and then they just took it away when they switched governors. Makes no sense, but we'll see. All right, where we want to start, man? We want to start with tournaments, Chris.
Wait, we haven't started yet.
Nah, not really.
Oh, okay, let's go.
I mean, we're gonna talk, but I don't know how long this is gonna be. And I got a special announcement and stuff.
Hey, yeah. So there was a Great Britain Grand.
I know what I was thinking before y'all interrupted me and derailed my thought.
My bad.
I think we'll start doing Patreon.
Oh snap!
Okay,
that's what's up.
And I think the Patreon. I think that the Patreon, huh?
What's Patreon?
Well, it's a subscription service that people pay for, and you give special content to it. So Jeff has been asking me this maybe a year and a half ago, back in 2020. He was really pushing me, trying to do it, and I was like, I don't think anybody would pay for it. Like, I don't think anybody would pay to see us talk. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think we're going to do our live broadcast there, so people can interact with us. Talk to us on that.
But that pays into it?
Yeah. So they'll be subscriptions. So they may be doing. You can do things like $2, $3, $5, $7 a month.
It's what you started at.
Yeah. You can do $5 a month, and then that'll be it. And then people can interact with us and talk to us while we're filming this. Because I know some people are like, yo, they want to see our reactions and stuff like that. So
for $1.25 a week, they can jump on and interact with us.
Yeah, man. That's less than a bag of chips.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, yeah. There you go. Good way to sell it there, Los.
Good demand.
Yeah. So it'd be something like that. It'd be something crazy. It'd be something simple. It won't be crazy. And do the live broadcast there so people can interact with us, talk to us. So I'm thinking about that. That should come soon. I gotta figure that part out because I think I was going back and watching. I'm editing a lot of films of our interactions on the podcast, all of ours, and I'm gonna put those clips out. And Fish Kicks and Flicks. Some of the stuff they be talking about, I just be like, how did I miss this the first time? Like some of this,
they be saying some wild stuff.
Yeah, they do. And because Mike was like, how come we not live anymore? And they were like, Mike, that's because of you. Yeah, it's because of you. Like, you and Gene be cussing a little too much. Like, y'all be saying some wild stuff on that thing. Like, yeah, I get it. But
that's a good show, though.
Yeah. That way. Yeah. So I figured it out. All right. Chris, back to this weekend, tournaments that happened this past weekend.
There were a couple of tournaments. There was like the Southwest Midwestern Open. Oh, let me
Southwestern Midwestern Open.
Wow. Hold on, I was going to say before I mess it up.
That is awesome. The Southwestern Midwestern Open.
Man, I didn't want to get it wrong, but I was trying to think I might have been combining a couple of things.
Possibly. Those are two different regions there.
Yeah, buddy. I'm aware. Unless it's the south of the Midwest, so you know.
Yeah. Was that Texas?
Southwest Classic Nationals. Sorry, I knew it was another word, and I just had to. But, so they had a big event, a pretty big event in.
Where was it? Mexico.
What?
Was it New Mexico? Where was it? New Mexico?
No. Of course, as soon as I move it out, it was. Geez. Of course, you would have to do that to me again.
Anyway,
right.
Finds this out. He tries to pull this out. Yeah, if you guys haven't listened to
Missouri, Nisho, Missouri.
Nisho, Missouri. Missouri. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What happened in Missouri?
Not 100% sure. I just knew there was a big event, and I seen it posted on the open tournament discussion page. Saw a couple of people were there. I didn't see a lot of the results. And then, other than that, the only two other major events that I saw over through the weekend were out of country. So we had the Great Britain Grand Slam, the GB Grand Slam. Hold on. Like Andy Cleaves and Sean McCarthy and JC Cashman, and like there's a bunch of people over there in that
Great Britain Grand Slam.
Yeah, GB Grand Slam.
Hey Jeff, they trying to get your name over there now. Grand Slam. What's going on over there, Chris?
I'll be knowing. They dossied it up slightly different for the.
Yeah, it's the Great Britain Grand Slam. It ain't the Grand Slam Open. It's the Great.
Right. It ain't open. It's for Hill.
Yeah.
They just let you know it's for Great Britain. It's not open.
If I had known, I will say this: if I had known that tournament was happening that weekend and I was over here, I probably would have taken the train over there and just kind of chilled out and watched.
That'd have been cool.
Yeah. I would have loved to have seen Elijah in person.
Yes.
So,
have you ever seen Elijah fight in person?
No. That's why I would have gone. I would have gone strictly because I would have wanted to watch Elijah in person.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and because it would have been kind of cool to be at an event where nobody knows me. I could just be under the radar, just kind of walk around and just kind of see who's fighting and what's going on.
That's cool. Yeah. So Elijah won open weight there. I think that's mostly it for the people that Americans would be familiar with. I'm not 100% sure about everybody else. I know Evelyn, formerly of Belgium, now lives in Great Britain. I believe won women's as well.
Oh, okay. I would have gotten to see her too. Yeah, so I would have loved to have gone to that tournament if I had known. I think I literally after that I saw that I started to look and try and see if I could find where those events might be that are over here. Like I may not some of the ones that are I guess not as big or internationally known. I was started looking to see if when they're going to be, and I think what was it? I think they canceled an event recently, right?
Athens.
Yeah, Athens. Yeah, Athens.
Don't they have best in April too?
What?
Isn't the best of the best in April too? The Italy one?
Best Fighter?
Yeah,
they were Best Fighter. I know Best Fighter is in Italy. I think they moved theirs to next year. I think something happened where they couldn't host theirs. They were trying to do the 25th anniversary of theirs, and I think theirs got canceled as well.
Oh. But if people know what events are happening over here in Europe, shout me a line, and I'll probably start looking to see if I'm in the area and if I could possibly pop up and see. Just peek my head in and see some people fighting.
I don't think Evelyn went, actually. I'm gonna have to take that back. I don't think Evelyn
Fake
went.
news.
Fake news, Chris. Bad journalism. I fixed that.
Yeah, we be taking shots because we don't be paying attention. We're not paying attention. Our journalism isn't. We're supposed to be journalists.
Right.
No, we're podcasters. We don't have to. We can actually tell our opinion as opposed to
correct.
journalists.
That's the point of that.
That's a difference. So we can say our opinion and not do journalism. So.
Well, we can't say our opinion because sometimes there's certain things that we don't want to say our opinion about, so we just keep quiet.
Correct.
Yes, certain people do. I'm gonna tell it like I see it. If I see fit.
Exactly.
If I see it, never mind. We're gonna leave that all alone.
I mean, we gotta bring it up. I mean,
we do, but we'll do that after. We'll get to the WKC Pan Americans in Mexico.
I don't know why I did that.
I don't either.
I
was picturing you doing that while you was riding the bike on your shirt. It kind of didn't go together.
This crip shop that I got a bike on my bicycle on my shirt. He's freaking out that I got a bicycle on my sweatshirt. Like it's like, wait, what?
Feel like I should be playing Queen in the background now. That should have been our introduction music.
What, Queen?
Yeah, I want to ride my bicycle. You don't know about bicycle, man. It was in How High when I Need Money drove the man's bike down the. That's two references. That's two. One literary and one musical.
I wasn't following him, Trav. I was trying to follow. I was trying to.
I
was joking on the shirt, like I'm trying to follow the bicycle thing that he was trying to tell a story. I couldn't follow it. Then I look at your song.
I finally picked up what he's saying. I don't know the song though. I remember the scene in How High when dude stole the bike.
And he's riding it down and he throws it, and before it gets ran over by the truck, that's a song playing, and it's saying bicycle, bicycle, and then the
yeah. Hey man, you're talking to two black people.
That was in a black movie. That was an all black movie. You should have got the reference from the movie.
Though. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the song until you said it. Like, I remember that scene because of that. I don't remember that song. Like, that's exactly we looking like. I don't know what to talk. But yeah, I don't know.
It is. We should have let him go a little longer before we actually kind of let him know that we wasn't really understanding because he was going to go deeper.
He just shook his head and nodded like, yeah. Just move past. Yeah, I got you.
Wait, what? Yeah. Anyway, back to what happened in WKC.
Enrique Latona won.
Enrique
won overalls and then open weight. I know Robbie was down there. There wasn't. There was some clips and some videos and stuff and some lives, but I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't sit there and watch all of that. I had some stuff to do.
Oh no!
But I did watch some highlights. I watched a couple of fights. Looked good. Big event. Also, since it's Monday, y'all won't hear this till tomorrow. I want to give a shout out to Black Rob, Robbie Lavoie. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, big Black Rob.
Hey, happy birthday, Black.
And yeah, man, that's what I got. Oh, Robbie did a seminar down there. Okay.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw that he was down there. He did a seminar somewhere.
Yeah, I was at the WKC in Mexico.
Yeah. So congratulations to everybody who won, everybody who went and competed at the WKC Pan Ams, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to all of you people. All right, and that was it for tournament news, I believe. All right. Well, you know what? Let's start it now because I know next week we're probably gonna have a good show that everybody's gonna want to hear, and it's might go a little bit longer because you guys are going to be at that event. So maybe. So people started talking about it. Actually, Chris.
Yes.
Have people been talking about this? Because I'm not on social media as much, so not on Facebook. So I don't know if our people are talking about this. Are people talking about this thing with Kira Jones? Or are everybody just kind of staying away from it?
The only thing that I've seen was on her Instagram and her announcement and her post. and then there was a lot of support underneath it, and then that's kind of all that I've seen about it.
So more than likely, everybody's kind of behind the scenes. Probably
people have their opinions, and they just don't want to be the bad guy if they say the wrong thing online. I'm sure, but that's kind of about what I'm saying the wrong thing.
So, if people don't know, Kira Jones came out and said that she is going to be transitioning. I believe she's 16. He's 16. She's 17. So made the announcement that her pronouns are now he and him. So he will be. I don't know what his plans are for the future, but things he said he's going to be transitioning. So I think this is going to be interesting because I believe somebody after the swimmer won a couple weeks ago, right? The NCAA championship. And a lot of people had voiced their opinion on it.
Yes.
And I think it was Robert Hilton. He had came out and he was like, hey, look, he had asked about what are people's thoughts on it. And I actually commented on it. I was like, he's like, what happens if this happens in karate? And I said, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal because he had pointed as children. And I said, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal as kids because mostly when you're in as a child, 7, 8, 9 years old, when I was growing up, it was boys and girls together. Not to mention boys and girls are sometimes larger than the boys at that's younger ages. It's not until you get to high school that there's a developmental difference when boys would get a size advantage, like around middle, like 13, 8th grade and up, right? And that was my thought on it. It was like, so it won't really matter until they're older. Well, Kira's older, so it's going to be it's a difference now.
Right.
So if he decides he wants to continue to compete, he's going to be competing in the boys division. Do you guys have thoughts just on this before I continue? Or are you guys afraid to talk about this? Are you guys uncomfortable talking about it? We don't have to talk about it if y'all are uncomfortable talking about it.
I'm not uncomfortable talking about it. I mean, to each his own. That's what they want to do.
Right.
I say that when you make that decision and you go to that side and you do that, just kind of understand everything that comes with it. Like, like what was probably successful for you in one category probably won't be as successful for you in the other category because it's just going to be different, right? Bone structure, strength, and everything's going to probably be different, as you progress and you get older. Like, your body develops more into what it's supposed to be or what it was going to be. Like, so, to each his own. I would just, again, if that was the case, I would just hope that, when you went into it, you understood that it's going to be a process.
Chris?
I'm in the same boat, people are absolutely allowed and will be doing. They, why are you giving the head bob? No, to each his own. Like Lo said, there's going to be a lot to come with this, whether it be opinions and changes and differences. Just like, I really couldn't say it better than what Lo said. I hope they understand. I hope he understands that decision that he made and what will come along with that everywhere, physically in the sport. What?
They fight as well?
Yes. He does. He does compete in sparring. Okay. Weapons, forms, and sparring. Yes. So moving that route, depending on how early and quick that transition is through the sport, or if there's a slight pause to acclimate and get everything in comfortable order before that change happens. We'll find out. We'll keep an eye out for that.
The interesting thing about it is that I don't believe he competed at the Arctic Open, right?
Yes.
But I don't believe he fought there, and he competed adults.
Yes.
Right. So I don't believe he fought there. He only did. I think I can't. I don't. If I remember correctly, I don't remember seeing him fight in the adults, but I do remember seeing him fight do forms. So and I think is his best division like traditional? That's what I remember. Weapons and traditional forms. So it's going to be interesting there, because in musical, creative, the extreme, sometimes that the athleticism comes into play there, right? In the extreme and musical type of divisions. But if you're doing traditional, it might not be as difficult of a transition when you're doing traditional, because athleticism, now the strength may come into play, but I mean, it is what it is. But also, I'm sitting there looking at it. This might be a lose-lose situation here, in the sense that some people may discredit a win by him, because they may be saying, hey, you're only getting that because there's a PC things going around. But then if you politically correct, and if he loses, people may discredit. I mean, we'll be looking and say, hey, that's why you shouldn't have been in this division. You're supposed to be, and who are against his transition. So
how is that? Like
be in the division. You supposed to be in another division. Whatever that's exactly how they gonna sound. But yeah, though. So with that being said, I just want that I just want Kieran to know, Kira. Is he changing his name, or is he keeping Kira?
That was not made an announcement, so I would still at this point go by Kira, or
right,
so
Kira,
address him as Kira.
Yeah. So Kira, I'm just a heads up for whatever you do. Define what you think is success, not based off of what other people are going to label as your success.
Can I just say something? I really don't want to sound hypocritical when I say this. Like, I'm okay with that transition, because to me, that transition seems like it's going to, and if you decide to compete in the male realm, that to me is like a uphill challenge and battle that you're choosing to take, right? So I kind of, I'm okay with it. Like, you mean, like I don't have, but I would be fully transparent. The other way, I don't know if I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know how. Like, I wasn't too pleased with not pleased, because I don't let myself get too emotional. But I didn't really care about the one that went from being a guy to becoming a female and swimming in the female competition, when you are physically, your body and everything is just totally different than what a normal female swimming athlete would be. And that was probably hard for me to kind of just, again, I mean, people could take it however they want to respond to it. I was told I shouldn't say
I think a lot of people have that same sentiment. I think
this person's standing 6'3", or however tall this person is, to
was a male high school and collegiate swimmer.
Say again?
Was a male high school, and I believe maybe the first year in college. I'm not 100%
definitely
sure. Definitely a male high school, graduated as a high school man.
Oh no, he competed in college
as a man.
I mean,
right. I don't like that. That's just like, that's not fair to me. Like, you mean, I just don't feel that's like, and it, like, I don't know. Like, that's how I again.
But I think that's why a lot of people
I'm not knocking what you do. It's your choice. You do whatever you want to do. More power to you, wherever you feel comfortable at.
Yes.
Whatever you feel you are inside, that's what you should be. But I think it's unfair to take the other advantages that you have and go and compete in a sport with other people that don't have the same physical traits that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I don't know. I just that.
Yeah. Life is life, and life's one thing, but competition. That's where I think it starts to get water start to get real muddy.
Yeah, I think most people are uncomfortable with that, and I think that's why this one is uncomfortable for people to talk about. Not because Kira will probably compete in the male division. It's because if that is allowed and that it goes that way, people are going to be looking at people who want to go the other way, and it sets a precedence. Like, hey, you allowed this to happen. How come this can't happen? And I think that's what a lot of people are probably fearing, and they're probably just being quiet because usually in sport karate, everybody has an opinion and they blasting on Facebook. But this one, nobody said really too much, which is the interesting part of it. Not even just the interesting part of it, but something that I paid attention to because
everybody always got something to say about something.
Yeah, so nobody's saying anything about this. That would mean to me that you're saying stuff behind the scenes.
No way.
You're going around and saying
you're talking that stuff behind the scenes. Now they're gonna be talking like this behind the
scenes. Yeah, that's exactly what they're talking about. So that's why that's why I don't know if anybody else is going to do it. That's why what makes us different and why I like our network. We allow people to talk and say what they want to say. That's why I'm like, okay, you can say what you want to say. Just understand, I'm gonna back you as long as you don't say nothing too wild. But
don't be getting out of pocket like that.
Yeah, don't get out too wild and say something too like dropping all kind of racial and slurs or something like that.
Don't do that.
Like can't be out here. But yeah. So I'm it's going to set a precedent. I don't know what NASCAR is going to do with this. I don't know what WACO and WKC and WKA are going to do with this. This is interesting. Yeah, they're gonna have to make an adjustment. So I'm curious as to what adjustment that those leagues are going to make with this.
How you gonna have a male fighter? Let's just say I'm a male fighter. I'm 200 pounds, and I decide I identify as a female, and I'm gonna go fight in the female division. And the female division is 155 plus,
which starts at lightweight I think it's 175, but point made, yeah.
Like that's a huge difference, just in the physical attributes of the body alone. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do when that time comes? How's that gonna go? Because it's gonna come, it's gonna happen
at some point. It is gonna
happen. I think the safest and smartest way is to have a non-gender division.
A non-gender division. Look at you. Boom, blow it up.
Gender inclusive division, whichever way you want to put it. But yeah.
I mean, all gender, whatever they want to call it, I think that's the route that is going to have to happen.
Because because that brings up a little bit of an old school topic when female fighters, when women fighters would have like one or two people in the whole tournament. Some of them would want to go fight in the men's division, but they weren't allowed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's It's gonna. I don't know what it's gonna stir up or what it's gonna bring up, but
I would have no problem with that because I know the challenge that they're gonna face. If I'm 40 pounds heavier than you.
Well, see, here's my only issue. You have an advantage in that. My only issue with this is I don't respect someone who knows that they have that type of advantage. And to me, it's like if you are, a black belt and you put on a green belt and then you win, and now you're sitting there, shouting about I'm the best green belt, and it's like, yo, fam, you do realize you're not supposed to be in this division. Like right. Technically, that's why the separation was there. Like the mindset of the person who does that always trips me out. Like, and some parents, let's be honest, will lie about how old their kid is and put them in a younger division.
Or say that they were a brown belt and put them in a yellow belt division.
Yeah, like stuff like that always just, because to me, it's like, that's like a loser's mentality of you are supposed to be winning. And I mean, I got to find some way to win because the people who are on my side are actually or I can't beat or whatever. It just feels wrong to me. Like, I honestly, it would be interesting if like somebody transitions as adult and then says, "Hey, I'm still fighting in this division." Right? Like, say if like the 200 pound man you said, and instead of going into the women's division, they say, "I'm still fighting in the men's division," even though, I identify as a woman. Los, you all right?
I was about to say something. I had the moment my mama said, "Watch your mouth." So I just covered my mouth. So I made sure.
Yeah.
I keep my mouth on the TV. And my mouth was like, "Oh, I covered it up."
Yeah. But let's get out here before we get into something. We say something we're not supposed to say. For one of y'all say something y'all not supposed to say.
So you said you had a special announcement before. Don't forget.
I did. I did.
You did or you do?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody has noticed, but K-Talk lost a lot of their competitors.
Yes.
They've merged with a team.
Oh. What team did they merge with there, Mr. Travis?
Do you want to guess what team they merged with? It's a team I talked about last week that I thought about. I said, hey, I think there should be a merger between two teams. And I didn't think about K-Talk until, and there will be some people this weekend that will be rocking K-Talk this weekend.
That's what's up.
So for people who don't know, Impex and K-Talk have merged. So yeah, it's coming this weekend. Yeah, I think it's all going to be under the K-Talk banner. I don't believe there will be Impex anymore. It will just be straight up K-Talk. Not straight up, but just K-Talk.
Just K-Talk.
Yeah, just K-Talk. So they'll be competing this weekend. Yeah. It makes sense from a standpoint.
What does that roster look like, though?
I think it's gonna look like Avery, Morgan, Hector, I believe Pablo, Chris Gorham, Nico.
Nico, as in being
Nico Campagna from Duveris in Canada. We talked about him a little bit last week.
Okay,
yeah, the young boy. So yeah, and there'll probably be some more additions to that squad.
From free agents or just? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I didn't say.
You said there'd be more additions. So I was just kind of thinking like,
I started rumbling in my brain.
Would that be like that would be available to
right
go over to that area?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. No. I have ideas who it might be. I'm gonna say this. I have ideas who they might be, but until that happens, I'm not gonna say. I have ideas, because discussions I've had with management, possibly. But this is over the course of years. Like we talked about different competitors, looked at different competitors, and were like, "Oh, what do you think about this person?" We've had different conversations. I've overheard conversations being had over the last couple of years. I don't know which ones are going to come to fruition, because if one of them came to fruition, I think everybody's head would have exploded. But we'll see what might come to pass. We'll see. But yeah, what you laughing at, Chris?
Nothing, sir. I'm just laughing, sir.
But yeah, man, you might see some people this weekend in uniforms that you. I think the first official event will be the battle. I think they're just going this weekend, but we'll see.
Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Impex and K-Talk. And shocked nobody said anything yet. It hasn't leaked. But yeah.
Keep the
Chris.
source.
Oh, wait. Look at Chris. Look at Chris's face. He goes, I knew it all the time. As soon as we get up, like, yeah, I know. Hey, I heard this, that. And like, we're going to be looking like, okay.
I heard nothing until you just said something. So it's great.
You know.
I'm always the last to know, honestly. So
you are. So it's not a really big shock, but it's just, hey, it's
that's
what
cool.
it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Very cool.
Chris is very anxious right now.
What are you talking about, man?
He's looking at his phone. He's saying something. He's sending messages.
I'm not. My phone is over here completely off. I just turned it on. No, buddy.
Yeah. He's sending like, Travis just said this. Anyway.
I haven't touched my phone.
I haven't. You've been.
I ain't touched my phone either.
All right.
We at 46.
We got anything else?
Oh,
46 minutes. I'm about to go back to bed.
good for you.
Yeah. Who's winning the game?
I don't know. Check.
All right. Unless y'all got something else, man.
Good.
I can't wait to hear about what happens this weekend.
Yeah. Now it's a little more interesting.
Now it is. That's why when y'all were saying, when both of y'all said y'all were going, that's why I started laughing. I was like, this is gonna be interesting. So.
Why is it gonna be interesting though?
Right. Why is me going to a tournament?
I have.
It should be. He's going to tournament because he always go to tournaments. I guess me going to tournament is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be less.
You going to the tournament is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be my first event.
So many different events, different levels. It's gonna be interesting.
I haven't been to an event since I've been on the show.
Exactly. That's why it's gonna be so interesting. That's why I wish I was actually gonna be there just to see people's reactions to you being on the show and coming up and stop talking to you.
Listen, because people, it's gonna be one or the other, Los. They're gonna love you or they're gonna give you junk, bro.
Nah, they ain't gonna talk to me like that. You already know that.
Hey, you're gonna be shocked that some little old lady gonna come up to you and start screaming at you about something you said 6 months ago that you don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't remember.
I definitely don't remember anything that happened 6 months ago.
What did you were talking about? I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about.
You know what? We might have. It's a strong possibility. I probably said exactly what you said I said, but there probably been a reason why I said that at that time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see that. That's why I want to see that, and it's gonna be a.
Should I wear a shirt that say Big Los? You think people realize I'm Big Los when they see me?
I think I don't know. Some people might. Some people, I think somebody's gonna tell other people who you are.
I was gonna say, hey, that's yeah. That's it.
He on the show with Chris and Travis.
Oh, my thing right there says Big Dog. I didn't realize I put.
Yeah, I
that's what I said as soon as I got on. I was like, yo, what's up, Big Dog?
But I really said that. I didn't know why.
Yeah. What?
I didn't realize. I haven't realized that. I just realized it just now. Like, oh shit, that says Big Dog.
Yeah, nah.
It'd be good to see everybody. Just kind of be out. I haven't been to Ocean State probably, since. Did we go as SES? We went as SES, right?
Yeah, we went as SES.
Yeah, I think that was the last time I've been there, as far as just competition wise or anything.
I haven't been since 2010.
Maybe no. I went straight up when I was with Straight Up. I went.
That's what 05.
I think I've been
it's still like 17 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Like 17, 18 years ago. That's like, yeah, it's been a minute. So
when you getting in, Chris?
Thursday.
Is the event start on Thursday?
Nah. It's just ticket was way cheaper.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna drive down Friday.
Smart.
So if you guys see Big Los and Chrissy Walk, make sure y'all go up and tell them y'all opinions on the show.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's okay too. Like, you just be like, that's him. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
We just you wave. That's a hi.
What up? No, they're gonna have their finger in your face.
Trav just walk drama. Trav just like, come on, Lord, come
bringing it. He's bringing it. I
want you to feel what I feel.
Who cares? Go get this dude. Y'all know y'all want some of him. Go get
him. I want y'all to feel what I feel when I be out. Like, I'm just standing here. Why are y'all talking to me crazy? Like, I don't know. I don't understand what's happening right now. Like, I have no idea what we said 6 months ago. I honestly don't. Like, I don't know. We've had a lot of takes since then. Yeah. So. You remember a conversation you had 6 months ago? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Yeah. No.
But ours is recorded, so they can go back and listen to
exactly.
it. Oh, y'all gonna be
there when you said
at 40 minutes in episode 132, you said this. Like
I might have.
Yeah, okay.
I believe you.
Yeah. And what's funny is that you might go back and listen to it. Like they said something, man, it might get on your skin. Like, let me go back and hear what I said. Like, I was kind of wild right there.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I said some wild stuff right there, but it is what it is. So, all right, people, no music today. What should I name this one?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I'll figure it out.
Name it the bicycle scene that Chris was trying to tell us about.
I love bicycles. What's the name of the song? Bicycle. That's it.
Yes. It's Queen.
All right, I'm gonna name it Bicycle. People are looking at me like, why are they have an episode called Bicycle? But
these fools.
I just, I'm going to end it before I say something stupid. All right, I'll see y'all later. Jesus.